Kansas. And pay heed, all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
The run to the right. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end, able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
And the Wildcats are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Arizona. They grab the early lead.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Kansas, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Jayhawks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on target this time. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when
a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Calls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Arizona comes out with another first down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On second down, looking again to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. On to attempt the try.
Number 34.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Score Arizona 14, Kansas 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets some yardage and gets down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
Gonna take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on first down. The throw. It's complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players. And
he lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut it to the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, and this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get out of there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Going to take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Little touch pass to the receiver. Moving past the 25. The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
At midfield, he's got room. Lowers those pads. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. A little release to the back. And he's running in the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. He'll set up to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. They'll run the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next angle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the move. Moving toward the end zone and fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ballgame.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a deep man. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Jayhawks want to move quickly. He's back to throw on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Carr. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Going up top on first down. He's got it on the run. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. And the Jayhawks will move the sticks.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He makes the connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Arizona going back to work with another first down. The give to the tailback. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the ground with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Final minute of play, all locked up, or we headed to overtime. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And the returner is stopped. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The Jayhawks have enough for the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. The defense